All right, we have to talk about this, because what we just saw at the 15th National Games, I mean, this wasn't just another swim meet. No, this was a seismic shift.
So you gotta ask yourself, right? How does an 18-year-old kid step into a pool with two living legends, Yang and Pan Zhanle, and not just, compete, but completely dominate them? How does that even happen?
Well, the answer is one name, Zhang Zhanshuo. Because at the 15th National Games, this young man put on a performance that was, frankly, one of the most staggering things I've seen in a long, long time.
Let's just start with the raw numbers, okay? We're talking about a clean sweep. 5 events entered, 5 gold medals won. That's 4 individual, 1 relay. A perfect, untouchable record.
And get this, in the 400-meter freestyle, he didn't just win, he demolished the field. And in the process, just casually shattered the world junior record? So no, he's not just some rising star, he's a world stage record breaker right now.
But this whole thing was about so much more than the medal count. Seriously, this was the moment. The one everyone's going to look back on and say, that was the changing of the guard for Chinese men's swimming. A new era has officially begun.
I mean, just look at the margin of victory. In the 400-meter final, he won by nearly 5 seconds. In the world of swimming, that's not a win. That's an eternity. It's a statement of absolute, undeniable authority.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. The former king, Sun Yang himself, basically said it all after the race. This wasn't just praise, you guys. This was a public passing of the torch. The old guard literally anointing the new one right there for everyone to see.
But this isn't just symbolic, right? The hard data, the numbers, they absolutely back it up. So let's talk about his speed, which is it's world class. It's undeniable. It's raw power.
Okay, just look at these numbers from the 200-meter final. On one side, you've got the Paris Olympic gold winning time. And on the other, Zhang Zhanshuo's time. The difference? A tiny 1400ths of a second. I mean, that's literally the blink of an eye.
So let's be perfectly clear about this. At 18 years old, he's not some future prospect. He is a present threat. He already has the speed to win gold at the very highest level on the entire planet. Not tomorrow, right now.
But what really makes this kid special isn't just what he does in the water. It's this fascinating dual personality he has, This perfect blend of absolute fire and incredible humility. That's the stuff of a true champion.
See, inside the arena, he's a conqueror, an absolute animal. After a win, you see him climb the lane line, he's roaring with a clenched fist, pointing to the sky. That's that killer instinct, that pure, raw passion of a winner.
But then, the second he's out of that pool, that conqueror just vanishes, and he becomes the student. He's quiet, respectful, almost looks a little shy. All that fire is replaced by this intense, calm focus. I mean, after a performance that had the entire world calling him the new king, he gets in front of the cameras and says this. And you can tell that's not false modesty. That's the sign of a truly mature athlete who gets it. He knows the journey is just getting started.
And this, right here, is exactly why he's going to stay grounded. His coach, Jin Hao, makes sure of it. Can you even imagine? You swim a time just shy of Olympic gold, and the very first thing your coach says is to remind you that the world record holder was even faster at your age? Wow, that is a relentless pursuit of excellence.
Which, of course, brings us to the future. Because make no mistake about it, the National Games were never the final goal. They were just the beginning. The real race, the big one, it starts now.
The team's ambition is crystal clear. National Games? Check. Conquered? World record? Yep, that's in their sights. But the ultimate prize, the one that's always been the real target, that's Los Angeles 2028.
So, when you look back at it, what we all saw wasn't some coronation ceremony for a new king. No way. It was a declaration of intent sent to the entire world. It was a warning shot fired right across the bow of international swimming.
The future of Chinese swimming is here, and he is fiercely competitive, unbelievably fast, and somehow profoundly humble. You're going to want to remember this name, Zhang Zhanshuo.